some 20-something years ago, I was just like you. Of course, not here at the VTC, but the university. But as you may be aware now, vocational education is taking center as we are battling in this world of finding it difficult to find employment opportunities. It is well and better for you to do your technical work. You have listened attentively, and I saw you followed and you were watching the video as it was being played here that narrates the humble beginnings of where Mr. Nepolo comes from, who was at one point just like you. Who knows, maybe you will go above him. He is there today, who knows who will be the manufacturer, the first manufacturer of a made in Namibia fridge. Maybe he's one of you. I challenge you, and I look forward to tap from your experience someday when I am sitting in my retirement and would want to have my water and cool drink in a deep freeze or a fridge that is manufactured by a local young Namibian. That is the challenge I want to leave with you as students today. And I am also glad that we made a choice to bring this event to you. For the past 2 years, we could not host this day or in terms of commemorating and celebrating it for the reasons that are well known by all of us because of the pandemic that we have been battling. But at least today we are here gathered on this 16th day of September in this year of 2022 for the first time to celebrate this event here at your premises at the Windhoek Vocational Training Center. This year's event will be celebrated under the theme, the Montreal Protocol at 35, the global cooperation protection of life on Earth. That is the theme, that is the center of why we are here today, and it should be meaningful to all of us. This day is commemorated at an international level, and its purpose is for the preservation of the ozone layer, which is observed annually on this specific day. And I'm glad that we can commemorate it on its specific day as it's falling on a working day. This date was designated by the United Nations General Assembly in 1994, commemorating the date in 1987 when the United Nations member states signed the Montreal Protocol on substance that depletes the ozone layer. So it starts from that edit that I have just alluded to. And as a Ministry of Industrialisation and Trade, we are playing a coordinating role to ensure that Namibia remains compliant to the Montreal Protocol. One of our obligations is to facilitate training platforms on the handling of alternative technologies, which is alternative to the substance that are high in global warming and ozone depletion potential. The National Ozone Unit, through the ministry, have over the years supported the refrigeration and air conditioning courses at Vocational Training Center, both in Ongwediva, in Hobabis, and in Windhoek. And we have also extended our support to the Mining and Technology Institute, which is NIMT, with the equipment for hands-on training at the centers, as well as the refrigerant identifier machines to customs and excise officers of NAMRA, since they were with the Ministry of Finance before they get to be baptized into NAMRA. So we have equipped them so that they will be able to identify locally, but rather we import everything that we use from South Africa. Dear students, how many of you can come together to think of starting an effort of manufacturing, even just a small cooling facility that would at the end of the day be used and be domesticated and after certified become a Namibian product? We are challenging you, and I'm leaving that challenge with you, for I know you go on your practical activities where you should not only learn from the equipment that are already there, but through innovation you should start to work on initiating your own equipment to see where it will take us. In the same vein, the National Ozone Unit has supported trainers from the VTCs and officials from Customs and Excise by sending them to Mauritius and South Africa on training to train others when they come back in forms of workshops. We hope these trainings are triggering through and the skills are being passed on by those that have attended to others who did not get the opportunity to do so. And we want to further commit is educating, is creating awareness, is disseminating information about the gases that we're supposed to use and those that have phased out. But we every now and then get entrepreneurs that come crying at our offices to assist them to import gases that are not permitted or those that are phased out. Please educate yourself, get to know those type of gases. I know when I started, it was a challenge for me to classify them. The hydrofluorocarbons and the chlorofluorocarbons and the rest of them. And I had to know them because I was to create awareness to my colleagues so that they know which gases are used and which ones are permitted and which ones have phased out. So the Ministry of Industrialization and Trade cannot independently and efficiently and successfully ensure that there is minimal or there is no illicit trade in the ozone-depleting substance without a symbiotic relationship with the rest of you, specifically our colleagues at NAMRA and the Customs and Excise officers and other stakeholders. Our Customs and Excise officials are the ones that are on daily basis at the face of the illicit trade of these toxic chemicals and across our borders. In respect of this, we need to continuously encourage them and build their capacity, not just on chemicals listed under the Montreal Protocol. Ozone Unit, under the Directorate of Industrial Development, is at the forefront of hydrochlorofluorocarbons phase out, and will continue to promote environmental friendly and energy efficient product. I want to appreciate a lady in her absentia, Amalia Nangolo, who is spearheading this unit under the leadership and the auspices of her leaders who are here today. Continue to do that what you do best to ensure that our people are protected from the harmful substances. In an effort to meet the international obligations, the country has ratified the Kigali Amendment to the Montreal Protocol on substance that deplete the ozone layer in May last year, which we took to Parliament and it was ratified. And it came into force in August. To be zealous and to work together towards making our country an example and a shining example amongst other countries within and beyond the continent. We would want to emulate those that are doing the good job, and the Ministry of Industrialization and Trade will continue to focus on building the refrigeration and air conditioning sector and develop the skills for the sector. It is our role, and will only not be limited to only regulating the sector, but we will partake in all the activities that have got to do with the promotion of the sector. We will also endeavor, with the support